it's 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take. Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tuesday. Ready. Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 33 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Phil King.
They'll run it again. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders have recovered.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Hey, Tony. Middle. Hey, go flip her up.
following the fumble recovery. Smith. Pass incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Jeanty, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out left to Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Eagles.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 97 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Going right back to Dotson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they can't bring him down. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Big strides. Look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Smith now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here we go.
Smith. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st down, Raiders.
To the air again, Smith. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Throwing is Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's good for an Eagles.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. Oh, what a move. How did he stay on his feet? There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 58 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Very good.
Complete, it's Dotson. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Saquon Barkley running right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A gain of 6. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Here's a give to Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
63.
Hurts. They'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go, hey.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
53.
Geno now to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Gino going to hand it to Jeanty. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 1.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Gino. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Barkley inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Crowd left, Yeti.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Great, set.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Thornton, the motion man right. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 83 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Jeremy Chinn picks it up, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 39 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver. Great. Set. On anyone. Foul left, Yanni. Yanni. Tiger Hornet.
They'll drop the throw. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 68 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andrew Makuba.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy. 63. No touch that. Hey, on anyone up. Hey. 63. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, time certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
No more. 13, middle.
Now it's Smith. He's going to air one out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Tuesday. Check 59, cover. 53.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Crowd left Yeti. Great. Hey, 73, 180. Crowd left Yeti.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Zombie Nation.